Welcome to Wine and Witchcraft.
You haven't done that in forever.
I know. Welcome.
I was really watching you dance in the background, be like,
I love the new intro. The opening credits is so good, I swear.
So as you guys have noticed, we have a new set, brand new set, new vibe. We got the neon vibes going on, new trailer or intro, opening credits, I guess.
Opening credits, yeah.
Opening credits. So
Gemini Grey Wolf is here. She just got here. How the fuck is everybody? We are doing fantastic.
We are
doing fantastic. Okay, well, why don't we open up the show? Hey Nathan.
Hey Nathan.
Hi, Grove. Welcome to the show. I hope you guys are drinking. What are y'all drinking? Drinking. I'll start. I'm drinking Chardonnay. No more Moscato. This bitch is trying to grow up.
Yeah, because I was like, you're drinking like the wine cooler of wines with the Moscato. We need to get you up out of that, please.
Yes. Dana said, loving the synthwave 80s vibe in the trailer. Okay,
yes.
Brittany went on an 80s rant and she was like, I hope you like this. And I said, I love neon everything. I love the 80s vibe. She did such a good job. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we have a new set, new opening credits, new banner, new vibe. This is our nightclub kind of. The original witchy bar is our new slogan because we are the original witchy bar. So here we are, guys.
Yes.
For Broomsticks and Bullshit. I am drinking from Romania. Some Dragon Hills Pinot Grigio. And I got to read this to you guys because this is like totally like, I was like, it got me in the mood. This is how the Romanians describe their wine. The sweeping Carpathian Mountains provide the mysterious backdrop to this land of vines, home to Romania's mythical dragon. Dragon Hills Pinot Grigio has the soft notes of crisp apple and ripe pear. I have to get like all like Dracula and mysterious up in their like description.
Shit. Lucy Morningstar. Hello, Miss Thing. I was watching you on Drunken Divinations. You are so hilarious. Also very beautiful, and I am obsessed with your hair and your eyes. So beautiful.
So can I just say that I am one really, really bad witch, really bad cousin, because what I did is I had this plan to watch Drunken Divinations on Saturday because I was mysteriously off because of other circumstances. And guess what my ass did? Put a bottle of wine in the fridge and then went to bed. Never woke up. I wake up at like 3 a.m. and Justin's like, yeah, well, here I am, bitch, with Drunken Divinations. Where the fuck are you? And he's like, you must have fallen asleep. Hell yeah, I did. And I never woke back up.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, we had planned on going to the show because Brittany's never off. And then I wound up falling asleep, but I woke up. This bitch was just out the whole show because I was late. So I'm like, oh my God, fuck. But I did make it, thank God.
Yeah, I totally had I even asked Justin, I had put the wine in the fridge, the whole 9 yards, and my ass just, fell asleep.
Gemini said Justin has his big boy pants on tonight. Yes, I do. Dana said, do an 80s show. You guys should dress up. Oh my God, that's fantastic for the 2-year anniversary.
We should do an 80s theme.
Yes, that is a fantastic
idea. Crimp my hair.
Yes.
And put it like right here in my head.
Ivy said she missed the intro, but she'll check it out later. Noah said, "Hey y'all, just flew in on my broom and I'm ready for some bullshit." Oh, honey, we are going to
yes, yes.
At least that wine was cold. Yes, honey, for real. Oh gosh. So I do have to say, I have a cup of tea, not brewed yet. I have my brew over here because we all know I get drunk way too easily now. I also have a seltzer. And then I also have 100-calorie pack just in case I need something else. Because we all know I always drink too much.
Well, it's not that you drink too much. It's that it's a couple things. You've been drinking nothing but Moscato for the past year. So your body's used to wine coolers. Okay. And B, you have your stomach is about this big. So you get drunker faster, but you don't care and you just keep on drinking. So it's a combo of things.
So Gemini said she watched Drunken Divinations last night for the first time and she got her cherry popped. So much fun. So much fun.
You know what? Can we not talk about that? I'm very salty. I'm very.
And I was laughing because I think this whole weekend, this past 4 days is just are all the shows on the same rotation? Because Double Feature Friday with Chris and Raven is on Fridays, and you have Drunken Divinations, and then if you guys know who Danny Mystic is, she's a friend of the show.
Yeah.
She does a live show called Three Fat Readers that was on Sunday, and then Wine and Witchcraft is on Monday. All of these witches, we're just all in sync, I guess.
You know what I love about it though? This is something you couldn't find back in the day, back 10 years ago. What I love about it is it's shows supporting shows. And what I mean by that is back in the day, if 6 of us had different shows, it would be a competition.
Yeah.
It would be trying to throw someone else out of the ring. And I love the fact that all these shows are so diverse. They're all different.
Yeah.
But B, we're all here to support each other. We're all like, hey, check out this show. Hey, check out that show. Hey, check out my show. I just love the fact that the way the shows are today, it's where everybody is here to support everybody else's show. And I think that is fantastic.
Well, honestly, the internet is big enough for all of us. And I think I don't know. It's just been fun. And
but if you asked that question 10 years ago to the community, they'd be oh, hell no, I am the one show, the only show you're allowed to watch, bitch.
I know. Not anymore. There's plenty of room for all of us. And if we all support each other and collab together like we all have been, then everybody grows and everybody wins and everybody has fun. And most importantly, everyone gets fucking drunk.
I know, right? I think everybody drinks on all the shows, right?
Three Fat Readers, I don't think they drink, and I don't know that they drink officially. I don't think alcohol is a main thing for Friday feature, double feature. I think it's mainly Drunken Divinations and Wine and Witchcraft. But hey, that's okay. Let's see. My
husband's in the show from New Hampshire because he's waiting to fly back home.
He's in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, where you live where you die, bitch.
Okay, Karen, I love your new channel name, The Witch of Crows. I love that so much.
Yeah, but where are all the videos? Hello. You might want to get on that.
Ask somebody else the same question.
I just got called out.
Dana said someone else said 90s. We should do a 90s show. Okay. I mean, we can do decades. We could definitely do decades. That would be so much fun.
I can see how this vibe could go either way, though. This vibe could go 90s or it could go late 80s, early 90s kind of thing.
Yes, absolutely. We are the Slosh Sisters, girl. Yes, we are. That's what Nathan said. So what should we do first? Should we talk about the sponsorship or should we talk about the news? I don't know what we're supposed to do first.
I can talk about the sponsorship.
Okay.
Oh, shit. You know what?
What?
I left my shit.
You are fucking ridiculous.
Wait, no, I have some stuff. Hold on.
She's out of control.
Okay. I don't have she sent me some stuff that I actually have. One's in the shower because it's a bar soap, and the other one is a manifestation oil that's next to my bed. But let's talk about Madame Phoenix real quick. Let's talk about her shop. Okay, so Madame Phoenix on Etsy, as you guys know, is our sponsor, and she's our sponsor, I think, until June.
Yes, right? I believe
so. Until June, and then July through the rest of the year, we have a different sponsor. But She has been gracious enough to sponsor Wine and Witchcraft. And if you use her code WINEWITCH15, you'll get 15% off your total order. Definitely use it because it's so worth it. Because she is in Canada, so the shipping can get costly, and that 15% basically takes off all your shipping.
And I love the little
I'm like, bitch, what are you doing?
Clean sweep oil because I'm a dirty fucking nasty.
Well, I mean, I could have told you that. But her products are all handmade and they're all super, super, super fabulous. This is her Spring Flowers Blessing candle. And of course, we got sent these as part of our sponsorship to try them out. And this smells so, so, so good. The manifestation oil that I have is next to my bedside. I use it in my diffuser and I also wear it. And I have a Black Cat bar soap that I've been using in the shower, which takes off all that negative toxic gunk you get from just living every day. The other candle that I have actually burning right now,
you know what? I need to get rid of it.
Their Heart's Desire spell candle. So you can manifest whatever your little heart desires.
Yes.
And I have that one burning. And then I also have her New Year's, which this one's almost gone, as you can see. Her New Year's candle she sent me back in February. Damn so, yeah, I've got like her whole candle collection here. But she also sent me some soap, some oil. And I am just like, I was even telling Justin, I'm like, her sponsorship makes me want to just go buy her whole shop. Like when you start browsing her shop, you can't stop. It's a problem. And the great thing is if you use Klarna, you can use Klarna because Klarna is matched with Etsy. So you can buy a whole bunch of shit and then just pay for it in installments, which I have done before. But definitely use that code WINEWITCH15 because it will take basically your Canadian shipping off. And that's fantastic.
And we do also, I want to like piggyback off of that because I want to thank you guys. We both do, because she actually wrote us and let us know that quite a few of you have already used the code, but you can continue to use it. There's not like a limit. So thank you guys so much. She really appreciates it. We appreciate it. When we get these sponsorships, it's really a collaboration. It's a collaborative relationship. So thank you guys so much for using the code and keep using it.
Yeah, she does. She does text me and let me know like, hey, 5 people bought a whole bunch of shit today and used WINEWITCH15. So all our fans and subscribers out there that use that code, it helps her shop. She's a small shop on Etsy, yes. All handmade in Canada. Been a witch for many, many years, and she's got a great team underneath her too, working really hard to get orders out.
I still think we need to have her on the show. We've talked.
Yeah, I do. She's a sweetheart. She's an absolute sweetheart, and I just love her products. Honestly, even after the sponsorship's dead and gone, I'll be buying from her for years.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
Nathan, Brittany, I don't know if you want to post this comment. So funny. So after we had Nathan on the show 2 weeks ago, I was almost going to say a month ago because I'm still not used to us going every 2 weeks. He said, okay, with the scroll bar. So after the show was over, we're like, yeah, hey, the ticker tape in the bottom.
Yeah, no, we were in the studio and I'm like, hey, I got a question. I was like, show to show, what the fuck? How do I do that? Like, do you have something like premium to StreamYard? He's like, no, it's in the banners. I'm like, but I'm clicking and it's nothing there. Brittany, you're in brand. You're not in banners. And I'm like, oh, just kidding. Because I was sitting here telling Justin when he was like, hey, let's do the thing that Drunken Divination does with the ticker bar. And I'm like, I think they have like a premium service because they don't have that. And Nathan's like, yeah, you do.
If you missed the last show, I'm just gonna have to say the last show because I'm about to say the last month's show. You really need to check it out. We had Nathan from Blue Knight from Drunken Divination on, and it was just an absolutely fabulous show. Yes, I did spray some of the cleansing spray in my mouth because I'm a dirty fucking whore. Dottie the Psychic, welcome to the show. How are you doing? How are you doing, Brittany? I'm doing good. I'm sweating already. I can tell you that.
Well, are you wearing long sleeves?
I always wear long sleeves. You know this. And not to mention it's 27 degrees in here, and I can't turn on the heat because it's a hotel, and all you'll hear is the whole show, and I can't have that. So here we are. But now I'm starting to sweat because, you know, I've drank half a glass of alcohol, and I have no goddamn stomach. Fuck.
Have you ever been drinking and just, you know, you're drinking along and then you can feel it hurt your liver?
No, I feel like when I drink a lot, I feel nothing. I literally fall face first and feel absolutely nothing.
No, I've been drinking before where like I can feel it hit my liver, and I'm like, maybe I should stop drinking. Let me pour another glass.
Maybe. So I want to talk about. We have a couple tickers that are going to go down. A ticker tape. You know what? I'm showing my titties today. I don't care. Anyways. Okay, so big news, not so big news. If you don't care, we do. We officially are launching our merch line starting today. Let me post the link. There it is. Go buy it all now. So it is with Bonfire. It's the first couple pieces that we've come up with. A couple of the designs are from Brittany. A couple of the designs are from me. We kind of just each tried our hand. But since we are launching our merch line, we are going to have a new, like a launch code, 10% off the entire line. So when you're going through the checkout process, if you use WAW10, Wine and Witchcraft 10, you can get 10% off your entire order. Now, I did want to mention, I know some people have concerns, like some people are strapped for cash. You know, COVID is real. Not everybody has expendable income. If you do have a PayPal account, when you're going through checkout, you can use 4 installments on PayPal. So you can pay like 25% if that's something you want to do. So there's some t-shirts, there's a bag, there's a mug. You guys can go peruse if you so choose to. We've kind of been talking about it for a while. And, you know, we felt like it was time to launch. So we did do that. And sporadically, we'll be taking designs away and kind of putting new stuff up depending on what you guys think. So that is the surprise. Not so much a surprise, but an announcement. Eat my ass. I don't care.
Yeah, so loving the ticker tape because it makes it so much easier for us to share this information with you guys. 10% off, 15% off Madame Phoenix. Just take it all off. You know what I'm saying?
Take it all off, honey. Yes.
What the fuck is that noise?
I was just going to ask you to hear that. I'm brewing tea, okay? We're 18 minutes in and I'm already intoxicated. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. What did I tell you about drinking a glass of water in between sips? Oh shit, where'd the cap go? I lost my cap.
So this is Broomsticks and Bullshit. So we're just supposed to be talking bullshit, right? I'm not happy with my channel. Let's talk about that. I feel like my channel's dying.
Okay, do we really want to get into this conversation?
Not really, but what else are we going to talk about?
Okay, first of all, your channel is not dying. Mine died. It's dead.
It's dead. She sends her love.
She sends her love. Okay, it's dead. It's dead.
You know, here's the thing. This is what I hate. Oh, for fuck's sake, Justin. Hear me out. I'm being ridiculous. I completely get that. But okay, so I did this like witchy fashionista video, which like it's nothing. It's not a great video. Okay, I get it. But nobody's watching. I kind of feel like, okay, this is what really is kind of irking me, and I could be wrong, and I haven't even really like expressed this to Brittany, but I feel like since I have not been in the witchy room and I don't have an aesthetic background, people don't care about my videos. I'm just saying it.
Are you fucking serious right now?
Look at the videos. People do not
care. Hold on. Let's bring this back to reality.
My back is sweating.
You need to put a t-shirt on is what you need to do. Okay, so here's the thing.
What can I do to fuck up? Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I don't know what you're talking about because I think, and this goes along with I think Nathan said it. Hold on, I got a wine burp. Never mind, just kidding. False alarm. Oh wait, there we go. Your last couple of videos I thought were very well done, very well said, very well everything. So I don't really know. Nobody cares about your damn background. First of all, maybe it would help if you made your bed when you made a freaking video.
I have been since
you're a little stupid slutty ass bitch. No, you haven't. It looks like you fucking just like had sex in your bed and then you're making a video.
I wish I did. Fuck.
So, yeah, no one cares about your damn background. Okay,
I gotta put on a t-shirt. I'm fucking sweating.
Thank you, please, for the love of baby Jesus. So, at least you're making videos and you have thought-provoking ideas and things to bring to the table. Yeah, have you seen my channel lately? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? It's dead. It died.
It sends its love.
It sends its love. So, are you judging your channel by the views?
No, I just don't feel like anybody cares. But I think it's because I think really honestly what it is I just feel so out of place in my life because I'm in fucking Kentucky. And I think that's really what it is. I just think I'm being ridiculous.
I was going to say, like, I think you're full of shit because I've watched every single video of yours and I don't see anything wrong with any of them. Actually, some of them I wish you had done a lot sooner. Well, at least you have ideas. Like, you have the audacity to sit in front of a camera and record something. Me, I'm like, yeah, I got nothing. Don't have anything. Don't want to go in the witch room. Don't feel like sitting and making a video. Yeah, I'm going to go back to bed and watch Smallville.
I mean, Nathan, you don't post any pre-recorded videos. Why the fuck don't you?
Yeah, I know. What's up with that? Why does Nathan not post shit? Little dirty whore. That needs to change too. Seriously.
Fuck. Okay, I feel much better now that I don't have that fucking sweater on.
I don't know why you had that on in the first place.
I like sweaters. It's my comfort because I still think I weigh 400 pounds.
Yeah, I one of my team leads is like that. She's lost tons of weight just from being an overnight team lead, and she still thinks she's like 500 pounds. And I'm like, Megan, stop it. You're not. You're like a small now. Stop trying to wear an extra large. Drives me nuts.
Yeah, I have small shorts on right now, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, Mary's here.
Oh my god, I haven't seen Mary in forever.
Hey, Brent and Justin and everyone. I almost missed another live. I'm getting so bad at remembering when you make these things. Well, we make them every other Monday now, so there's more opportunity for you to catch it, Bill.
Well, Dana is saying that she seriously struggled with adding to the conversation right now and has been for months. And I feel the same way. I don't have anything to say. And that is really the primary reason. And I think, Justin, us as creators, when you're new on the scene and you make a video or make a controversy as you did, and you break out into the scene, that was your breakout, right? I know think of our lives. If you take YouTube life and you put it like a tiny little microscope kind of life, it mirrors that of celebrities in Hollywood. Okay. So you have your breakout film. Your breakout film was Love and Light is Toxic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But so then you were put on the map, right? So now that's dead and gone now, everything just starts to settle. And it keeps on settling, the point where you're not controversial anymore. You're not worth talking about anymore. You're not relevant.
Amazing.
And that's the same thing with me. Like, I had a video that was controversial in the very, very beginning, 7 years ago. And, I was relevant, and then I'm not relevant anymore. So I stopped making content because I have nothing to say, and people aren't watching because people would rather watch controversy. I hate to say it, but I got no drama. I got no controversy. I got nothing. I hate to say this, but it's the truth.
Nathan said, ouch, take a sip.
We're not relevant. Nobody wants to watch us anymore.
Oh, shit, that's hilarious. I mean, Maybe if I went and slapped somebody. Exactly. I mean, I do feel like sometimes you just need, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I'm talking to a camera and I feel like people are sick of me talking because I don't really share any of my practice. Like I talked about in my most recent video, like I don't do like this whole spell how to and
Well, I mean, I don't either.
And all that. And I feel like that's mainly what a lot of people want to see. And I just have zero interest in doing that. And I just feel like, I don't know. I think it's a mixture of things, honestly. And not being in my space and not feeling like I have like my creative space or my spiritual like habitat, it like somehow impedes on like the creativity and like the energy flow. You know what I mean? Because like I'm transplanted in somewhere I've never been before. This still is not home. It's never going to be home. And so I kind of just feel off kilter. You know what I mean? You can definitely see that in the content or the lack thereof. And I don't know.
No, I mean,
I just don't know what I'm saying.
I'm not producing anything. I don't have like Dana was saying, like I don't have anything to say. Like there's nothing, and there's no real conversation going on in the community right now that I want to add 2 cents to, that I feel motivated and inspired to add 2 cents to, honestly.
I mean, I kind of get that.
And like, to Dana's point, like, and you said this in your video too, like a lot of us feel like if we're not posting a video that's all rainbows and sunshine, that we're wrong and that you can't post that. You have to have a smile on your face and you have to be in a good mood and you have to, be like, hey, but if you're not feeling that, why is it not appropriate just to get on the camera and be like, listen, bitches, I'm fucking having one of those days. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not appropriate to talk about negative stuff within the craft or your life, but you got to be rainbows and sunshine, always have a smile on your face and be in a good mood. Those poor sunshine, blah, blah, blah. And people have always said, like, of course there's darker days and you go through things, but you just don't make a video during those times. You wait until you're happy again and make videos because the world doesn't need any more negativity. Someone actually told me that once.
I guess someone needs to tell Putin that. Every time I hear Putin, I just think about farting. I think we should talk more about those days. What days, Nathan? What days?
The days that are, you're not like, hey guys, the days that you're just like, listen, bitches, I got something to say. The days where you're not so nice.
I feel like most of them, I don't know. I feel like, honestly, there's a lot of things. I mean, I think what kind of like opened my eyes more so is because we've talked about it and we've talked about it with other people within the community. I'm not going to call out other people because, you have private conversations with people. But when I did that video with Izzy, like we talked about that in the interview and it just made me think, okay, so it's not just me. It's just not one or two other people. Like people feel that way. And just to put it in perspective, it's not like any of us are any sort of like YouTube pagan celebrity anything. Okay. We're all insignificant. But for at our level to feel that, it kind of is crazy to me that we feel that way. Like you feel like you need to cut something out or, oh, don't say this about X, Y, or Z.
Censorship or cancel culture.
Yeah, because people are going to be pissed or whatever.
Well, I mean, I've already dealt with that. I dealt with that in the last Broomsticks and Bullshit.
Girl, I feel you.
So I got called out for saying a word that is not accepted in society these days and didn't realize I even said it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I mean, that's living proof of what you were talking about with Izzy and stuff. Is the fact that if that was in a pre-recorded video and I was aware of it, I would have cut it out. When I meant no harm by the word itself, but because society is the way it is today, it was viewed by one person as wrong to say.
Karen said, I feel like us older pagans are getting pushed out by the new pretty young witches. I'm going to say something that's probably, I think that there's a lot of people in power people who work with publishers and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And certain people have talked about it on lives, how when you have like a full, like big conglomerate behind you, you can see people on YouTube or TikTok, or mainly Instagram blow up, wind up with like 20, 30,000 followers. And then, 2 or 3 months later, they have a book coming out.
Yeah.
And I personally feel like 99%, and I could be wrong, but this is just my perception, 99% of the like major YouTube, or let's just say social media witches, all do the same thing. They all do the same thing. And it's all to push a product. And that could be like off kilter to say, but I think that's what it is. And if you're not pretty enough, if you're not skinny enough, if you're not saying the right thing or making witchy 101 videos, it seems like people don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, that is definitely part of it as well.
And I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. That's just kind of how I feel.
I don't think it's as easy as one thing. I think it's like an onion. It's multi-layered. There's many things that factor into this. And as far as the burnout for me is concerned, it's a personal thing. It's not even has nothing to do with any of that, really. I'm not really competing with anybody on YouTube because I don't compete with people and stuff like that. It's more so a personal thing where I don't personally know what to say. And I don't know what my audience wants from me. Like, I don't know what they want. And that's why I've tried to reinvent myself how many times? Oh, I'll be this kind of witch on YouTube. I'll be this kind of witch on YouTube. I'll be this kind of YouTuber. I'll try to be more outspoken, outlandish, be more authentic. I've tried that route, but that route people just aren't ready for it, honestly. They just want to call me out left and right for being too honest and just too, I don't know, mean girl. I don't know. So I can't go that route. Like, I've tried different routes, but I don't know what my audience wants from me. So I just said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not making videos anymore.
Yeah.
And it's not, I shouldn't say it that way. It's not that I'm not making videos anymore. I haven't left YouTube or quit or anything like that. It's just, I needed to take a step back and try to figure things out. And I've got a lot going on my personal life. I've got a lot going on at work and so on and so forth, health stuff up the kazoo. So for me, it's kind of one of those things where I've got a life off camera that I'm dealing with as well. But it's, I don't know what else to say, because I also find that only the same 5 people comment on my videos. That's it. I've got 3,000 subscribers, but only 5 people comment. So obviously I must not be interesting to a whole bunch of people, I guess. So I just stopped. I don't know what people want. So I just stopped giving them anything.
Let's see. Gemini said so many witches just want to make money or get more views. Yes.
That's true.
I will say ego definitely plays a role, but I do want to be very open and honest that I want people to watch my videos. I'm not going to feel bad about that. I want people to watch the show. I want things to grow. But it's not necessarily 100% like what I'm looking. It's not what I'm looking for, but of course, you want people to watch. I mean, who wants to make a video and have one person watch?
Right.
So I'm not going to say that that's not true. I mean, I know for me personally, I don't want to, my goal isn't to make money. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to like not have to work.
Well, because we have careers. We have careers.
Like I like my career and all of that. I'm not looking to not work. I just want to be able to like build a community and continue to grow and feel like I guess like somewhat creatively fulfilled. And I guess I just necessarily haven't been. And I guess for me, kind of, I don't know how to marry that comedy and that witchery. I'm still like going.
Yeah, I think you do that perfectly. I don't think you have an issue with that at all. I think you try to censor yourself too much in fear of being canceled.
That is true.
Yeah, and you don't need to censor yourself. That's the thing. Where it's not even me trying to censor myself. I got nothing to say. I don't have any creativity at all. Like if I sat here and turned the camera on, I'd be like, hey, that's all I got. I got nothing.
Yeah.
I think you censor yourself too much because you judge yourself too much.
Well, not only that, but, and I talked about it in my last video, from the whole love and light is toxic thing, and I hate bringing it up because it was like 2 years ago, but I just realized that I mentally I don't know how strong I am to handle something like that.
You used to be strong as hell back in the day.
I used to like have no issue. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. But I think I think back then I also didn't have self-respect, and everything I did was about a view or about a comment. So I didn't care what people thought about me because who fucking cares? They watch. You know what I'm saying? But when you have more self-respect, and it's not that I live to please other people, but of course I do. I think on some level, you have to care how you are perceived to a certain level, of course.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. Like, it just kind of freaks me out. Free Brittany's creativity. I agree. Brittany, I'm always watching, and I'm just bad about commenting. I'm always watching. Nobody wants the middle-aged witch bitch. I mean, that's what
it's
Karen
true. Said. They don't. I mean, I'm 40, so I'm considered middle-aged. But I just think that I'm irrelevant. That's and I've told Justin this behind the scenes as well. Is I'm irrelevant. Like, there are new witches and new YouTubers on the scene, which is great. I'm totally cool with that. It's just I'm irrelevant at this point. Like, I have nothing to add. Where people are like, "Ooh, Brittany posted a new video." It's more like, who is the sunshine? Oh, I'm Skip. That's how I feel it is.
Yeah. Nathan said, I just want bitches to drink who happen to be witches. Is that so bad? No. And it's like, we've had conversation. It's like, no matter what happens personally on our actual channels, Wine and Witchcraft will keep going.
Oh yeah, no, Wine and Witchcraft isn't going anywhere. But I feel like that's all I contribute to now on YouTube is Wine and Witchcraft, which I do want. Like I said, I'm not deleting my channel. I'm not deleting YouTube. I've invested way too much time and money and everything else into YouTube. Like, I'm not leaving. It's just I needed to take a step back to figure out my shit. I honestly, personal and professional, I had to figure out my shit.
Yeah.
You want to answer Anthony's question?
I mean, I've been busting nuts. I mean, obviously not in anybody, but and that's why we need more seasoned witches, ones who will cut through the bullshit. I mean, here's my thing. I'm also going to say this. I think, and I think I've said this before, I think we can be in the witchy community and not talk about fucking witchcraft every fucking goddamn second. Not everything is about a fucking candle spell or protection or fucking sigils. I'm fucking over it half the time. Like, I get it. We don't live in the fucking woods, okay? We don't practice 24/7. We have jobs. We have careers. We have fucking lives. Like, I'm fucking done. Personally, like, that's so much. And sometimes I feel like people are sick of my head noise, and it's like, we have thoughts and opinions too. And I feel like our community needs to be represented by our thoughts.
Well, here's the thing.
Not just by spellcraft. Like,
once you're a witchy channel, that's it for you. Because I have, back years ago, 2-3 years ago, I did a witch's skincare video just to showcase some of the things that I use in my skincare routine.
Nobody
and
cares.
It got like no views. No one. I did one about bee venom because I put bee venom on my face.
80 people watched it.
That's why it looks like this. Looks so flawless. But no one watched it because they wanted a witchy video from me. And anything that was a part of my life that wasn't witchy, no one watched. And that's the sad thing, is that people don't realize that we are witches, but we're still human beings that have lives. We have careers, everyday jobs, 9-to-5 jobs. I work for a Walmart. You work for a hospital as a rad tech. We have actual real jobs. We're not living in 1750. We have real jobs we go to every day. We have families. We have lives that consist of other things besides our spirituality. And do people that are Christian or Catholic live and breathe nothing but, the Lord and Jesus and Catholicism? No, they have lives. That's just part of their life. And the thing is that when you share anything on YouTube, that is other than spirituality, but you're a witchy channel, no one cares. It's not a witchy video. I don't care. And that's fucked up. That we can only share witchy shit. If I want to share this cool ass fucking lip gloss I got, I should be able to fucking share the damn lip gloss. I mean, fuck.
This is just turned into.
Oh wait, this is some great lip gloss. I'm just gonna put up. This is some great shit right here.
All I know is I'm very happy. Doesn't sound like it. I am. I am very happy with the way things are going. I am very happy with the fact that so many people are doing different things right now, like Raven, and Chris with the double.
The non-controversial. What is the word?
I was going to say conjugal. That's not.
Controversial. No.
Yes.
Yeah. Whatever it is.
And yeah. I mean, and drunken divinations and just everything. Like I'm that's the kind of stuff that makes me excited. And I the thing is like, I get why people aren't excited. I feel like people aren't excited in the community, but they may just not be excited about me anymore because I'm not the new bitch on the block.
Right.
But I also am not very excited. Like I have people who I'm subscribed to and I'm like, yeah, don't care.
I still am though. I've always, even when I'm on my non-filming times, I have people that I follow. Like Owl Vine, when she posts a video, I'm like, oh, the bitch posted a video, But I also like the people that I follow, Crime Scene Cleanup, the places, the abandoned places channels I watch, all that kind of shit that I watch that's non-witchy. I love that shit, and I still watch it. So I'm still avid on YouTube, and I still watch all my subbies. I just,
Gemini said the popular videos are always also tours and room tours. And yes, they are.
That is so true. Yes. Right now, like if you don't post a altar tour, a room tour, a deck tour, book tour, whatever tour, the fucking anal tour, if you don't post a tour of some sort, it ain't going to get no views because no one gives two shits. I can bleach my asshole on camera and no one would care.
The Shadow Moon, Dana said, you are always the bitch on the block. Oh, wait, did that come out wrong or did it? No, I mean, it's true. I guess I am the bitch on the block.
Well, I got that title for a while, so I stepped back because people were like, Brittany's a bitch. I lost friends over it. People here on YouTube stopped talking to me because they think I'm a bitch.
I mean, you are a bitch.
But I'm not. If people really, really, really knew me, they would realize that I'm the most.
I just think you are. I think what people don't understand about you, and we're going to say this live on air, is you are a very definitive person.
Yeah.
Not that your mind can't be changed, but when you see something some way, that's how you see it. And until someone else convinces you otherwise, that's how you see it.
Yep.
And that's just
right.
Always been that way. We all have, not saying that it is a character flaw, but we all have character flaws and none of us are perfect.
Yeah.
And it's just the way that it is. You know what I'm saying?
But if they knew me, like, and I even said this about the whole comment I made in the last Broomsticks and Bullshit. I'm not going to say the word, but people who were there know what I'm talking about. And the person that got offended by it, I got offended that person got offended. And the reason why was because if that person knew me, as long as they really had known me would know that I'm like the most sweetest person, down to earth, like would give you the shirt off my back, give anything to you. I mean, I spoil Justin just because I like to spoil Justin because he's my BFF. I'm like, that's the kind of person I'm very compassionate. I'm very empathetic. Like that's how I am as a person. I'm a very loving person. I am not this mean bitch with an ill intent that people seem to think I am. And unfortunately, my like Justin was saying, my strong-headed, one tunnel vision opinion, head noise gets in the way for people seeing the whole picture.
Yeah.
They just see the tunnel vision along with me, and that's the problem.
Nathan was like, Bussy tour? Yes. I mean, okay, so do you want to start the Queer Witch Project, which Raven is going to be a part of, so is Brittany. Nathan,
wait, we're going to be what?
The Queer Witch Project.
How come I wasn't told about this?
You were told about it, you stupid fucking whore.
Was I drunk?
I don't know, but you're going to be
I'm all for it, but I just don't remember being told about it.
Well, whatever, you're doing it.
What is it?
So what I want to do is a 6 to 8 part series on my channel called the Queer Witch Project. And I want to talk to allies. I want to talk to gay, lesbian,
you did tell me about this. Okay.
And trans people. And I want to talk about their experience in the world, and also talk about their experience with their sexuality or their identity within witchcraft and within that sphere and within the community and within that circle. And I just thought it would be interesting, and I kind of want to embrace more of like my queer identity, and I think it would be really interesting to do. I think Raven's going to do it. Nathan's going to do it. I don't know if I asked him. But
can I ask a question?
Yes.
So speaking of LGBTQ, right? You know, we had this conversation how I felt like I didn't belong when you get together with all your friends and all the people, all the witches on here that LGBTQ, because I'm not, I'm straight. So I'm kind of like, but all my friends are gay. Like,
yeah.
Every single one of them. So I'm like, I'm the biggest ally you will possibly ever meet, like ever. So, but I kind of feel like out of place. So we had this long talk about, you know, the whole ally, where an ally plays their place in the LGBTQ community. And I'm guessing that's where my video is going to come in, where my guest is going to come in, what it's like to be an ally, be straight, but be an ally in that whole entire organization. But let me ask this. Why is it, and maybe you may not be able to answer this, maybe Nathan, I don't think either one of you will be able to answer this. Why is it that most male witches that are in a community are a part of the Rainbow Mafia?
That's a very easy question, actually, to answer. And again, shameless plug. I did an interview with Izzy about this. So
I still watched that interview, sadly.
So basically, it's actually a very easy answer. And that's because gay identifying bisexual men identify with feminine energy, not only feminine energy, but empowerment and power. And I think men within the LGBTQIA community like to exalt women, and witchcraft, paganism, Wicca in general is a very female dominated spirituality practice, i.e. religion. And so I think men, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender men identify with that and gravitate towards that energy. And it feels like a safe space away from cis, straight, gendered men. It feels like a safe space to be ourselves and to be empowered. And I think that's why we gravitate towards that.
Because I mean, if you look, I mean, there are some that are straight, but if you were to do a tally, most men that are witches are of the Rainbow Mafia, which I just thought was kind of intriguing when you look at it that way. You know what I mean?
Well, and I think men who identify as LGBTQIA can not understand what it means to be a woman, because it's not the same, but we understand what it means to not necessarily be wanted by society, and we have an understanding of how our femininity towards straight men make us seem inferior. So I think we can relate a little bit better than, you know, most heterosexual men.
See, well answered. This is why I keep you around, just to ask you these dumb questions. Which is, now that you tell me the answer, is so like, duh. You know what I mean? Like, duh.
I mean, that's the more like ridiculous. And I mean, there's many more words that can elaborate. But yeah, that's the general thing I would say.
Makes sense to me.
But look, the community needs allies. So if you're an ally,
I know, but I just always felt like and it's not just with you. Like I have tons of friends at work that, you know, are all part of the Rainbow Mafia, and I'll be part of that. I'll be like, you know, dancing in the middle kind of thing. And I just still feel kind of like out of place. Like I fit, but I don't fit because I can't understand you guys' world, because I'm in it, but I'm not in it. You know what I mean?
But I think it's the same thing when you're talking about trauma. If you listen to somebody coming out, or you understand what a gay man or a bisexual man or a trans man goes through in society and how they may be treated differently, and you equate that to your femininity and your womanhood and how you may have been treated differently at some point in life because you're a woman, if you can kind of connect those things, then I think you can have a better understanding of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, everybody has their trauma.
Yeah. So, I think that it's a very good question, and it's kind of hard to quantify, but I just think so many gay LGBT, I say gay loosely, so many queer people gravitate towards witchcraft, and it's kind of like, because it's just like, fuck the guys, fuck the patriarchy.
And I think also, I think it was Dana who said this, passed up in the comments, but with the whole entire gays are wrong in Catholicism and y'all going to hell, I mean, obviously you're not going to be Catholic. I mean, you know what I mean? So I mean, kind of your options kind of stray to other places, and then you find paganism or Wicca or whatever it may be, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, this makes so much fucking sense. And we're welcome to all people. Freaks, geeks, beauty queens, doesn't fucking matter. Black, white, yellow, purple, who doesn't matter.
Hey, Drevin, how are you? Welcome to the show. And just treat everyone the way we would like to be treated. Yes, I agree. But so the Queer Witch Project is something I want to do and get going and get moving. Yeah.
I mean, for me, I want to get back on YouTube, but I have to wait till, honestly, probably this upcoming summer to really get deep dive into YouTube. I mean, and I don't even know how my recovery from surgery is going to be. I'm not really going to get into the details, but yes, I'm having surgery in June. So I really don't know. I'm going to be out of work for 2.5 months. So I don't know. But I'm going to have a lot of time on my hands, more so is what I'm getting at. So maybe I can reboot myself this summer. I really don't know. But if anybody can figure out a way to reboot myself before then and re-inspire myself before then, that would be great. My job does suck every living, breathing ounce of happiness out of my life. Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, I am looking at maybe in the next year or two leaving the company altogether, because I get to the point where you look at weighing yourself, like, when does your mental health and physical health, because it's more than just mental, it's physical as well, become more important, and when does your family become more important than a well-paying job? So I'm weighing that out over the next 1.5 to 2 years. So that's something I'm dealing with too, because honestly, work makes me a miserable person, and anybody will tell you that I'm just miserable when it comes to my 4 days on, my 3 days off. All I do is sleep. You can even ask Justin. I sit my ass in front of the couch, I watch Smallville, and I sleep. That's it, because I'm so mentally and physically exhausted and drained that I don't want to deal with anybody or anything for 3 days. So that doesn't leave any time for video making or creativity. There was a time when, my days off, I was like, yeah, let's go make some videos. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Let's go to the park. Let's go, that ain't me anymore. And it's sad that the company has literally sucked the living life out of me. So I've got a lot going on behind the scenes in my personal life, surgeries, health stuff, all that kind of good jazz.
Yeah. Let's see what everybody's saying. Nathan was saying he recommends gay witchcraft. I'll have to check that out. Justin, do you think some found a safe space in witchcraft because their Christian upbringing not being accepted? I would agree with that. I think a lot of people find this is gonna kind of lead into something else, I have a feeling. But I think a lot of people do find solace in witchcraft particularly. That's why I find it so odd that so many people like to evangelize and correct other people and tell them they're doing it wrong and try to navigate somebody else's personal lived experience and try to tell them, you're not doing this, you're not doing that right. Yeah, fuck you. I'm going to do what I want to do. You wipe your own asshole unless you're going to pay my goddamn bills. You can shove your dick up my ass or you can fuck all the way off. I'm just saying.
Smallville is the show where the actress involved. Well, yes, she was involved in human trafficking. Yes and no. So, yes, Smallville from 2005, I think, is when it was launched, and I think it lasted 7, 8. I don't know, but I watched it way back when it first launched. I was married to my first husband then, and when we got divorced, I stopped watching it. So obviously it's been off the air for quite some time, but since I don't remember it because it was so many years ago, I was like, yeah, I'm going to start watching it from episode 1, season 1. Once you open that Pandora's box, as you know, with any kind of show like that, you don't stop. So it's been 1 episode. I mean, I'm on season 4 or 5 now. I can't stop watching it. It's a great show, but yes, Allison Mack was part of a human trafficking cult that was masquerading as an MLM company, but it wasn't. She didn't realize it until it was too late what she'd gotten herself into. And even though the trial has started and some transcripts that I've read from it talk about how she realized it too late and she did try to get out, but it was at that point, it was too late and the authorities, the FBI was already on their ass. So she was kind of coerced. So it's not like she was like, yeah, human trafficking, let's make people have sex. No, it wasn't like that. She didn't realize until it was too late. And then she tried to get out. And at that point, she was already, the wheels had already been turning. But yes, Allison Mack, who was Chloe Sullivan, is now in jail. And she'll be in jail. I think she got right now, she's been in there for about a year or 2 years.
Yeah.
But the trial just started. And I've read some of the transcripts from it because I was just curious. It just started.
I said Nexium. I don't think that's right. It's something like that.
It's NVIXM. Yeah, something could be like that. But it was masquerading as like an MLM selling a product, but it wasn't. And she figured it out. If you read her interview, she figured it out way too late, and she tried to get it. And now she's actually cooperating with the FBI and everybody involved to bring him down. So she's not going to get as much time as she would have because she is trying to take down MVX, who the hell it is.
Debbie said, we love you, Brittany, and would love to hear more about your personal life and other issues. Talk about your battles on your channel. We can all relate.
I know, and I have done that. And when I do that, I feel like nobody really watches or cares because they want witchy shit. It's always going to be witchy shit. But if I talk about my surgery, or talk about my health issues, or I talk about my family, or like mental struggles, like if I talk about the mental health issues I have, no one wants to watch that. They want to watch me cracking open an eggshell and reading tea leaves. There's more to me than just being a witch, bitch. Shit.
Do they want to see me shove this bottle up my ass?
Oh my God. I miss shoving things up your ass.
I know. I was just thinking, I was like, I haven't said that in forever. Noah said you can talk about Smallville with him. He loves that.
I love Smallville. I actually got the Lana Lang necklace, the little meteor. I ordered from Etsy. It's coming. I know my husband's probably rolling his eyes right now going, oh my God, now she's buying Lana Lang necklaces. It was cute. And it will go with any outfit.
Nathan just said, I love Q&As too. Mark and I did that with Drunken Divinations and it was really fun. One of my favorite episodes. If you have questions, go ahead and ask us now.
Yeah, go ahead. We're open books.
We have 33 minutes.
Nothing's off the table. You can ask away.
Ask away. Yeah. So anything else? What else did we want to talk about? So sponsorship. I'm just recapping real quick. Sponsorship from Madame Phoenix is Wine Witch 15, I think.
Or do you want me to do the banners while you're talking about this?
I mean, shit.
Hold, please.
Wine Witch 15 for 15% off your total hoarder.
You say hoarder? I'm totally a Madame Phoenix hoarder. I really am. I've got her candles everywhere, her oils everywhere. Her black cat soap, by the way, if you guys want to get a product and don't know what to buy, if you feel like every day you go to work or you wherever you go in life and you get home at the end of the night and you feel like you got all this like toxic energy and negativity stuck all over you, her black cat soap is the bomb dig.
Yes. Okay. Nathan asked a couple questions, plural. Nathan said, where'd you meet? So we met on YouTube. Anthony's going to correct us because we always get the time wrong. I think 12 years ago.
In 22, we met. Well, me and Anthony got married in 3/3/12. So I think it was 2009
or 10, one of the two.
No, because I started working for Walmart after I met you, right? Yeah, because you were working for Sam's Club. Okay, so then I met you in 2009 because I started working in 2010 for Walmart. So I met you in 2009.
So 2009 is where we met. We met on YouTube in the days of Charming Pixie Flora and Tiptoe Chick when she was still with us. I'm gonna let that. Yeah. Okay. Comedy. Put it to the side for a moment. Okay. What's your favorite position? Are we talking about sex positions? If
Where do you see that position question?
On the same question.
Oh.
I'm gonna go. Well, I'm assuming you're meaning in my current relationship. I'm on top and knees are to the bed. Chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate. Cats, dogs, or fish? I love cats and dogs. Fish are useless. I don't do anything with fish besides eat them. Next. Are you not going to answer the questions?
Well, you already answered them all. I can only answer the ones that
I don't know what your favorite position is. We don't have sex.
God, I hope not. You're like my brother. I don't think I have one.
Gutfish and Priam. Hey, Mark. Hello, honey.
Chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate. Cats or dogs? Cats. Dogs suck and fish are useless.
Yes. Blue Knight, Play-Doh or Silly Putty?
Silly Putty.
Silly Putty, but Play-Doh goes up my ass better. Brittany, why are you having surgery? She's not going to talk about that. I'm just going to give you a heads
up. I'm going to have a scar probably. I don't think the screen can actually cover it. That's how big. That's all I'm going to say is that the incision will be like this big. After I have the surgery and everything's said and done, I will probably talk about it. But right now, it is a major surgery. Don't ever go to a doctor and then you get the surgery date, you get the surgery all laid out, and then go home and watch YouTube and go look up, just type in your surgery. Don't do that. It was a bad idea because I started freaking out. It is a major surgery. I will get into it at a later date.
Drevin asked, are you into the paranormal? And if yes, if you can make an investigative team with YouTubers, who would they be? Well, I will tell you.
God!
I will tell you this. I did actually have a paranormal team called Part of Central Florida. Yeah, I did it with a couple people. It wasn't a YouTube thing. It was just my own thing because I like traipsing through cemeteries. And it was a lot of fun. I would like to get back into it. I think it would be fun if Brittany and I did it.
Me, and Nathan, because Nathan doesn't live far from us.
That's true. I think that would be hilarious.
And then when Gemini moves down here, she can add in too.
Yes, whoever's in the Florida area. We can do a whole paranormal activity group. But yes, I very much believe in it. I do think that there are things out there, and I was looking for my old recordings, but they're in Florida, so I don't have access to that stuff. But I do have pictures and audio, which eventually I will upload. So where do we leave it with Brittany anal bleaching video? Yes or no? Asking for friends. P.S. How is my sexy kitten?
So, I made some joke about anal bleaching. I don't remember what we were talking about anal bleaching for.
Are you going to get your anus bleached? Let's ask that.
What is the point of that?
I guess so when your husband eats it, it doesn't look like it's covered in shit.
How is Shashike? Well, Magic has been playing dead for most of the day. He was on the balcony today pretending that he was eating the crows that were flying by in his mind, but we all know that he can't. He's too fat to reach them crows. So they would just fly by the balcony and go, call, you little bitch, and keep on flying. And Magic would just be like, bitch, come here, just a little closer. I just want to smell you. So that was that day. So Sexy Kitty's good. Sexy Kitty is outside, probably sleeping somewhere, doing something.
I did say Mark is here from Drunken Divination, so we have the full Drunken Divinations crew here.
Where? Oh, now I see it.
Yeah, Gutfish Emporium.
Yep, I see him now.
I will be on. I think it's okay to say this. I'm going to be on Drunken Divinations April 9th. We still are trying to work out a Wine and Witchcraft Drunken Divinations full on collab with the quad crew, okay? The Magic Four. It will happen.
Unfortunately, I had planned on doing it in April or the beginning of April. Excuse me, but due to the fact that I've already taken time off to be in the ER and be in the hospital, I really don't want to take any more time off. So we had planned on me calling out, and that's just not doable right now because I've already used that kind of like get out of jail free card just recently because I was on my way to work and had to go to the ER instead. So it was a whole thing. So unfortunately, I cannot.
She had to have her labias removed.
Yeah, I had to have my anus bleached professionally. So unfortunately, I used my get out of jail free card for the past couple of months, so I can't call out for a while. So unfortunately, I won't be able to be there, even though I really, really wanted to. However, I don't know when I know you do the show. You do the show like bi-weekly like we do, right? So
we're on the same rotation as
okay, so then wait a minute. So hold on, let me look at my calendar. Because I was half awake. I was half awake when he asked me this question. I wasn't paying attention. So I think I have PTO starting on like the 20th through I think the 20th through the second, almost the last weekend. So do we have any shows then? The 20th through the 27th.
What month of what year?
April.
You're just saying the 20th.
Well, we're done with March. What other month would I be talking about, dumb fuck?
I'm intoxicated, you fucking whore.
The 20th through the 27th, I am on PTO.
We have a show on the 25th, which means they have a show on the 23rd.
So I can be on the show on the 23rd if they can squeeze me in. Yeah, I can make an appearance on the 23rd because I am off. I'm on a PTO.
Let's not put them on the spot because maybe they already have a guest booked. I don't know.
They probably did. We have a guest booked. Well, we have a guest booked in the first part. No, wait, what?
April 11th, we have a show.
Oh, I've got a doctor's appointment on April 11th to find out why my lymph nodes. Never mind.
Anyways, April 11th, we will have the wonderful Ravenflower on the show. April 11th.
Yes, long fucking overdue. Yes. That bitch has escaped us. She has eluded us. Little whore.
Justin, I had the clamp on my stomach for weight loss surgery. I wish I had your surgery. Yes, I had the gastric sleeve. I did not have whatever it's called, the I4 squad. Exactly. I'm gonna cry when y'all meet Nathan before me. I'm so ready for a witchy meetup. Let me just say that.
Okay, I think it's fucking stupid that I've been in Orlando and you've been in Lakeland and he's been in Tampa this whole fucking motherfucking time, and we're like, hey, we have nobody else to talk to in Florida because we're losers.
Let's see. No, don't question me. We manifested sick leave too soon. I know, right? I wish companies would treat people better. Dana Goodyear, I had so much fun on Drunken Divinations. Lucy, you were so good on Drunken Divinations. I'm so excited. I am a little nervous. Yeah. Oh, Nathan said he's going to DM you. I believe that's what that's in reference to.
Okay.
Noah, we need to know your schedule, boo-boo. We'd love to have you on the show.
Oh, yeah. Noah was the other one in our request. Our request for damnation.
Request for damnation. Ravens are elusive, y'all. Yeah, Drunken Divinations was a fucking blast, and I'm super excited.
Oh my god, yes. I'm sorry, but having Nathan on Wine and Witchcraft was so much fun.
It was
I
so
love
fun.
The Drunken Divinations crew, and now I need to meet Mark. Like, we need to do this whole. Mark has eluded us as well. What the fuck is up with that? Why is it that Nathan's the only one that is available to come to the door right now? Where is Raven and Mark? I mean, I know Raven's not really part of Drunken Divinations, but are they like, what's going on? Like, why did no one come to the door but Nathan?
Oh God.
Shit. Yeah, see, Karen, this bitch, that bitch right there. That bitch has eluded us as well because she'll change her name, get her channel looking pretty. I'm gonna make videos, and then poof, disappears.
Oh my goodness!
Now she wants to be on Wine and Witchcraft. That bitch would be great to have on Wine and Witchcraft, though.
She needs to come out. Mark, really, Mark? Found out you had a tumor. Well,
the boyfriend found out he had a tumor.
Well, shit. Are you serious?
No, that's kind of like. Are you laughing at him?
I'm like, are you for real, or is he pulling my tits? Like,
and you wonder why nobody likes you.
I'm a bitch. That's the truth. But Nathan said me and Mark are the same person, and you and Nathan are the same.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate.
So I will say I was kind of excited initially when you said you were going to appear on Drunken Divinations with me, because I was like, then you can keep me straight. Now Nathan is going to have to keep me straight and Mark straight, because
good luck with that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So
that's so sad, Mark. That is terrible.
Yeah, that's a little bitchy for you to be laughing at him.
No, I'm not laughing. I'm like, when you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
I know. But no, it wasn't only that. Like, honestly, with the Will Smith thing last night, I didn't know if I should have been laughing or gaping with my mouth open. I was kind of like, is this fake? Is this real? Like, what is going on here?
That is so sad. I do not like that.
Actually, that's actually terrible. That's, oh my God, that's fucking terrible. You get a free pass, but you can only have a tumor once.
Okay, I'm leaving the show.
Dana, I'm just trying to make him laugh. Hopefully I did. What was I gonna say? All right, set it up, bitch. She says, set it up, bitch. So do we have anybody for May?
No. We don't have anybody. Let me look.
She's on for May then. I know we have Ravenflower on
April 11th.
But we don't have anybody in May, right?
Well, we do 2 shows a month now, so April 25th is the next show after that.
No, but the next show would be Broomsticks and Bullshit, you bullshitter.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And so yeah, May.
Yeah, we'll contact you.
We'll have our people call your people.
Let's see.
All right, okay, Anthony, would you, if someone made fun of me for some reason, get up and go whack a bitch? But remember, you're a celebrity, and this is live global television, and there's a war going on in the world. So violence is not the answer. Would you get up on stage and go do what he did to Chris Rock? I personally think they're both in the wrong. Both of them. Chris should have said what he should have said, and Will should not have got him and slapped him on public TV.
I stand with comedians. That's all I'm going to say. Karen is telling Dana that we intimidate her.
What? Wait, what?
And Dana said you've known them forever.
How do we intimidate? Bitch, I've known her.
Maybe that's why she's intimidated.
As long as I've known you, like 12 years, 13 years, something retarded like that. And we share the same birthday. We are the same person. And her mom is my mom from another mister.
Yeah, don't be intimidated, Karen. We will go.
Even ask Dana. Dana's been on Wine and Witchcraft.
Like 2 or 3.
She had the jitters for like 3 seconds. And then once the cameras were rolling, she was like, okay, I'm good.
I think Dana did. So we did our first episode, me as an official host, we did, which is Ancestral Veneration, which is no longer online. We need to re-upload that.
Yeah, because I took all the stuff off that was off my channel when we transitioned to it being its own channel. I took it off my channel and I didn't know how to re-upload it.
Yeah.
I do now. I know how to get it back on there.
We did that, and then we did another episode about sex magic with Dana, right?
Yep.
And then she appeared on the 1-year anniversary. So Dana's been on the show 3 times. So she knows, and anyone who's been on the show, we meet beforehand, we talk, we make everyone feel comfortable. No need to be scared.
Yeah, we always go in the studio at least 20 to 15 minutes prior, off air, so we can all work on any kinks, any technical issues, and just kind of, if we don't know the guest that well, get to know them a little bit. So when we go live, it's not like hello for the first time. So and honestly, like Dana will tell you in the comments, like she's like, yeah, I had the jitters for like 3 seconds. And then once the cameras were rolling, I was fine. Because I've known Dana for like how many years now?
Ever. Yeah, Ever. Brittany, you need to take a sip, seriously.
Am I not sipping?
No, you haven't been sipping for about 45 minutes. Look how full your glass is. Look at your glass.
I just poured this, you stupid whore.
I'm so fucking done with you. Dana's almost an official correspondent still at this point. I mean, literally, pretty much. I suck at the technical shit. You don't have to worry about technical shit.
Honestly, Karen, if you can operate your phone or even your webcam to just record a video, you can get on one of Witchcraft.
Justin, she said kinks. What?
Kinky?
Kinks about what? I missed something.
Anthony's still going on about how he thinks that Will Smith was right.
No, we can't be right all the time.
No, I mean, I think it's cute. It's romantic. It's nice that, like, yeah, he stood up for his wife. I get it. But I don't think violence on national TV is the answer.
No, what are you talking about, kink? I must have missed something.
Kink? Who's kinky? I'm kinky.
I like to be choked.
For real?
I do.
Does Rachel fulfill that need?
It's not the same with a woman.
I love it.
She is babysitting that glass.
Okay, guys, I just poured this.
She said, take a Noah sip.
Piece of shit.
He said, take a Noah sip.
What the hell is a Noah sip? Does he like open his throat and just pour?
Yeah, gulp it. Like you're a fucking gay whore in a bathroom sucking a cock of a stranger you never met before. I work out the kinks. Okay, sorry, Mark. Cheers, Bill.
I was like, what the hell who's being kinky?
I was like, I don't know what I missed. Oh my God.
So you know what's been great is my husband has been gone since Friday. So he's been in Boston because his grandmother died. May she rest in peace. But she
R.I.P.
So he's been in Boston. But you know what's been fantastic is the wide open bed that I have at night. That like I don't have to worry about him inhaling the curtains.
I'm done.
I've gotten the best sleeps ever.
Well, okay then.
He went up to Boston. He's been gone since. He comes back tonight. He comes back in a couple hours here. I'll probably be passed out, drunk and sleeping, but.
Yeah, I don't have a corkscrew, so I always get the twist tops, but I'm going to have to buy.
Yeah, because you said you're going to expand your palate.
I am. I'm expanding my palate. No more Moscato. I drink Chardonnay for this show. The next show will be Pinot, then a red blend, and then maybe like a Pinot Noir, something like that. Like I want to try.
Pinot Noir is really bitter. Are you ready for that?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Why don't you expand the world of whites first? Because there's got to be at least 50 different types of white wine.
So not only do you
you know what you would really like is a Riesling.
So what I'm getting from this conversation, hey Jasmine, is you don't like people who have mental deficiencies and you're racist. Whites only here.
I don't like reds. I just don't. They're too bitter for me. It's not my thing. I'm a white girl. I've always been a white girl. Ooh, this sounds
that's a sound bite right there.
If I've ever seen one.
I'm a red girl. So am I, but only when it's that time of the month. Like when my hemorrhoids start acting up.
I told you to get some Prep H for that.
I know, right? It's if I stop shoving wine bottles up my ass, it'd probably help. I'm being toxic right now.
You're gonna run out of that spray.
Wine Witch 15 and Madame Phoenix on Etsy. You can get a discount.
You're gonna run out of that spray, bitch.
I love that spray.
What does it smell like? What are the herbs used?
I don't fucking know. And you're asking me questions. Individually handcrafted from high quality essential oils and natural magical ingredients for an exceptional spiritual experience like no other vegan. It doesn't say. Remove negative energy in your aroma. Maybe that's the problem with my life. I keep spraying this and it's just trying to kill me. Oh, God. Yes, I no longer shove selenite up my ass. Now I just resort to wine bottles, computer mouses, microphones. But I do have a selenite palm stone that I like to suck whenever I have the urge.
I have an apatite sphere.
Oh, yes, honey. If a plane crashes, tell Magic he is still cool and you can fuck off. Best night's sleep, bitch.
Oh, shit.
I know, Jasmine. Yes, Jazz, we need to. We are very close.
Who's close?
Me and Jasmine and Brodosha.
Who's close where?
We are close to each other geographically.
Right now?
Yes, right now.
Well, I don't know if she meant like, she was from Florida or something.
No. I don't like white wines. I prefer blushes, like soft reds. Okay.
The blush is like a white Zinfandel or, a blush or a pink champagne. Yes, bitch.
I'll have to try that. Justin, how do you not have a crystal dick? I've seen this. I need one, but they're
what is that? You've been
they're expensive as fuck.
Are they really? How much are they?
Like over $100. No.
Why?
Why do I need to do that when I got a good old wine bottle right here?
Right.
Let's see here. There's a nice Oliver winery nearby. Ooh, okay. Let's see. I love the show. Thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying it.
If he gets a tiny one, Dana, he'll lose it up his ass, and then he'll have to go to the hospital, and they'll have to go fishing for it.
Yeah, I have a gaping
We'll find out all the other stuff he's jammed up there that they haven't been able to retrieve, and it's going to be just you're opening Pandora's box if you do that.
Exactly. I have a gaping hole, and a couple of times this chair almost went up my ass, so I have to be careful how I move. Glass is cheaper and safer to use. That is true, but some of us like to be shredded from the inside out.
So yeah, what's he just on sex sent me to the ER.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad somebody watches them still.
We've got 8 minutes left of the show.
So, okay, last final 8 minutes. Let's recap real quick. Madame Phoenix, Wine Witch 15. You can get 15% off the entire store. We also tonight are launching our merch line. If you feel so inclined, you can check out the link. I did put the link in here. Hold on. Let me see if I can put it back in here. Oh, fucker, you piece of shit. You smell like ass, you fucking whore.
Hey, remember the time that we were in the car driving to a Botanica and there was a homeless guy driving across my car on his bike? And I looked at you and I said, do you ever wonder what a homeless guy's ass smells like?
What did I say?
Like, are we really having this conversation right now? And I'm like, yeah, have you ever wondered? Like, is it dirty?
I'm
You're like, yeah, it's fucking dirty. He's fucking homeless, you little bitch. Keep driving.
I feel bad, homeless people. Okay, let's see here. We launched our merch line, and there is a promotion code to get 10% off your entire order, should you choose to use it. And it is only good until April 4th. So it's literally only good for a week from today. That is the link that I just posted. You can also, if you use PayPal, you can use 4 installments to pay for your order. So you don't have to pay for it all up front. I know
it's like
yes, not everybody has expendable. Yes, not everybody has expendable income. We understand that. I also wanted to say this. Any money that is made from merch, or if we decide to do a Cash App or whatever, all goes to the channel. It's not really anything that we pocket. So I just wanted to make that known. But so that's basically what's going on with us. Nathan said, Brittany, you need to chug.
I just did, and I was vomited from chugging Pinot. You can't chug Pinot. You can't chug wine.
What does your glass look like?
Okay, mind you, I emptied the bottle.
Nathan said, Brittany, chug, chug, chug.
Look, I emptied the motherfucking bottle. There's nothing left. It's empty, okay? And this bottle was full when we started, you motherfucking people.
That glass needs to be empty before we leave the show. Yes. Nathan, I agree. If you're not going to swallow it, don't bother starting. That's just what I say.
Sharding?
Huh?
Sharding? Who sharts?
Starting.
Oh, I'm like, sharding. I'm like, I've only sharded once in my life.
So, what do you guys want to talk about for the last few minutes of the show? What is on your mind? How are you feeling? What is going through with your spiritual practice? I've been obsessed. Let me say this. You guys need to, spitters or quitters. I agree, Mark. Raspberry hibiscus tea with a little bit of honey. When I tell you my pussy has never creamed so fast, honey, my pussy.
Well, my latest obsession is this by ColourPop. I love ColourPop Cosmetics. And their So Juicy Lip Plumper is the shit. I love ColourPop So Juicy.
So Juicy is what I call my asshole after a long day's work. Raspberry tea is great for cramps. Good. It'll help with all the stuff I shoved up my ass. Yeah, you're going to put on that lip gloss, you dirty fucking whore.
It's a plumper. It's a plumper.
It's a little plumper moment. Yes, it is a good tea. I also have another tea here because I've been trying to drink some more teas. Is Juniper Honey Mint by Taza.
How was that? Have you tried that yet? I don't like Juniper. I don't like Juniper.
It was pretty good. There's another one. I literally threw the whole box away because it's fucking disgusting. The orange spice.
Oh, no. I could have told you that.
This.
That's gross. I could have told you that.
If you dated the douchiest guy in school, the ugliest, smelliest motherfucker, and then he pissed in a toilet, and you waited 12 years to return back to that toilet and scooped it out with this exact cup and proceeded to drink it hot, that's what the fuck this tastes like. So I had 2 bags. I took 2 sips, spit it out, dumped it down, and threw this shit in the fucking garbage because it's disgusting. So if I wanted to taste something nasty, I'd lick my own balls.
Oh shit! Hey, Jim Wright Wolf is getting a tattoo on Wednesday.
I want to get a so there's a tattoo.
I want to get a tattoo too.
There's a tattoo I want to get so bad.
So specific.
So specific. You know how I am when I go on my rants. Like the shit just falls out of my mouth. It's kind of like a, shredded up fetus after a much needed abortion.
And this is why we keep Justin around. Whether he makes videos or he's relevant or not, it doesn't even matter.
No, it doesn't matter. You never know what I'm going to say. And that's what's so funny is like when we're here on the show, I feel so lackadaisy because I feel like I can say whatever. Justin just dropped the mic. But on my channel, I don't feel that way.
Yes. Tyrus is talking about the Tazo Passion. That's the one I was drinking the other day. Oh my God, the lemon with the hibiscus. Oh, so good.
Do you sweeten it?
No, I put, it depends on the size of the mug, but if it's a decent size, like a normal size mug, it's 1 tea bag. If it's a big mug, it's 2 tea bags. but the marriage of the hibiscus and the lemon, you get this like tangy sweet thing going on. Oh my god, it's so delish.
I have to sweeten my teas. I'm sorry, and I don't like sugar in tea.
No, I don't sweeten my. Well, I'm half British. We don't put sugar in.
This isn't about you. No.
Yes, it is, batch.
Do you put milk in your tea or creamer?
Fuck no.
A lot of British people do. Sorry.
Fuck.
I will put milk sometimes. Nathan lackadaisy. I don't know what the saying is anymore. Okay. I'll have to try that passion flower. What kind of flower is it?
A hibiscus and a passion flower, you dumb bitch.
Oh, hibiscus. I just eat the flowers right off the tree, right off the bush. I have a little bit of diarrhea after, but you know.
Are you talking about Rachel's bush?
No, hibiscus. What is it called when they spray for bugs? Like when they take the plane over and they spray that. What is that called?
Crop dusting.
It's not asbestos. What is it called?
Crop dusting.
I know, but what is the chemical? I know it's called crop dusting, but like, what is that chemical called?
Formaldehyde?
Formaldehyde. Creamer. Yes, I come in my tea and drink it. Insecticide. Yes, thank you, Mark. Sorry, I'm drinking.
Get the Lana Lang nude tattoo on your back. I can't because I have the nasty ass fairy on my ass.
Miss Lucy Morningstar says, I'm loving you too. Thank you. Pesticide, insecticide, pesticide.
Yes, but it's still crop dusting with formaldehyde.
But it's not formaldehyde. That's what you put in dead people to preserve them.
That's what I meant, pesticides. Where is this conversation going?
Nowhere. Like this whole goddamn show has gone nowhere.
I'm just trying to figure out what. Okay.
What?
Why we're talking about crop dusting? Did you crop dust Rachel for aphids?
No, I was talking about eating a hibiscus flower straight off the bush.
You said bush.
Ew. Formaldehyde is one of the main ingredients of eyelash.
Yeah, no, Jasmine's actually right on that. It is. I mean, it's a minute amount, but yes, there's formaldehyde in eyelash glue.
I mean, honestly, I use face cream that has baby's foreskin. We all have things we have to do. If they're not going to use it, why shouldn't I?
Oh, okay. You know what?
Ow, my neck just cracked.
Holy shit.
A little baby venom, a little baby foreskin. It goes a long way.
You know what? It just dawned on me, and I feel so horrible right now. Like, I feel really bad.
Feel horrible about what? Fuck the haters.
Do you remember the last show with Nathan?
What did we do?
I forgot to mail out the tarot deck that I gave away.
You are a piece of shit.
I just saw it sitting over here in the corner. I got so preoccupied with work and everything that it's still... If you're watching this, I will send it. I promise. I'm so sorry. Life sucked, and I'll add some goodies in with it because I feel so bad. I just saw it over here with my incense, and I'm like, oh.
Who was it? Crafting Witch? Who won it? Do you even know?
I have her address and everything. I just completely fucking forgot.
Well, she's not in the show, so obviously she's not.
No, I know, but it's so fucking bad.
You should.
I know. Shit.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you about that because I hadn't heard anything about.
I forgot to send it. Life got fucking tipped upside down, and I completely forgot. How? You know, with my lymph nodes and everything, I completely forgot.
Well, there's a lot of regulations in the United States that are fucked up. Let's just say that. Do you remember when that whole thing was happening with Subway? What the fuck? Is your husband ever gonna make it home?
Evidently not until tomorrow.
Do you remember that whole subway controversy when that agent that was in their bread was also used to clean off the tarmac for planes?
I thought it was made what made yoga mats.
What? I thought it was what they sprayed on the tarmac.
There was an ingredient in the bread for Subway that was also used in the making of yoga mats.
I mean, I think that a lot of substances can be used for a lot of different things. Like I sell my sperm and they add it into wallpaper paste. So there's that. Or you can drink it, whatever you prefer. In Cincinnati, if you can't chain your alligator to a fire... Okay, I can't speak. In Cincinnati, you can't chain your alligator to a fire hydrant without a permit. Do they have alligators here?
No, not in Cincinnati. Brittany, I have an extra book on Santa Morte if you're interested. Yeah, I love information on Santa Morte.
How are things going with Santa Morte?
Oh, so...
I mean, I know we're over, but we're talking, so whatever.
Yeah, I know. We are over by 6 minutes.
But it's our show, so who cares? We called the shots.
Do you remember when I was talking about, I wasn't sure if I really wanted to go this path, because if I go this path, like you can't turn back.
Right.
Pretty much once you go, you go. Well, I let her rum cup, her rum skull glass dry up.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt the wrath of that shit. You cannot just...
What wait a minute. What do you mean you felt the wrath? Like, explain what you're talking about. Because we're talking about deity work, deity devotionals right now. So what do you mean you felt the wrath?
So have you ever been communing with whatever goddess you follow or whatnot, and you just feel like when you're done communing, you're done talking, you're done working out your problems, whatever it may be, you just kind of feel like, okay, I want to go swimming, or I want to go walking in the woods, or I want you have this I want to do this, you just have this you're light and airy.
Right.
Well, it just went whoosh. Everything in my life was just it work started to suck. That was the same time I got the eval. Everything just went drastic, like an elevator dropping, out of nowhere. It was absolutely freaking terrible. And it was that calling, okay, bitch, hello, you want to be part of my life, I want to be part of yours, and you're just gonna fucking ignore me. And it's
you picked a very needy. I mean, you didn't pick, but I mean, you even
her bitch picked mine. Her ass picked me. And let me just say, not that my life started falling apart, but it got heavy, like a big whoosh.
Yeah.
And that's what comes with the neglect. And it's not that I purposely neglected, it's that I have been preoccupied. But even if it was 60 seconds of my day, it would have sufficed. But I was so preoccupied with all these other things that she's like, excuse me, bitch. Oh, no. We ain't playing that game. So I felt like the rug was just swept off underneath my feet. And it was kind of that wake up call. So it's just one of those things where it's a realization that she's there for me it's like having a camera on you 24/7. She's there for me all the time.
Girl, I'm glad you feel it, because I know. And that's the thing, being here, I don't feel like I'm in my space to where I can adequately connect to Hecate. It's been a very kind of sporadic situation right now, and she's not very happy. I feel like she gets it. There's an understanding, but it's I could be in the middle of an exam and she just rushes in. And I know it's her, because out of nowhere, I just hear her or feel her, or you just know. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
But there's just some deities that are just more...
No, she's really needy. Santa Morte, if you work with her, she's very needy. And I have a prayer card inside because my phone is one of those wallet phones. It's magnetic. And I got a prayer card from Karen who sent it to me for my birthday, and I have it in the where all my credit cards are. And so, you know how I tell you, because I talk to you every day, Justin, you know how I tell you I arrive at work at least 20 to 30 minutes early and I sit in my car. I do this thing where I pull out the prayer card, I go over it in a mantra type form. And then usually I put it away once I'm done with I'm done with everything. Then I end up usually talking to you or whoever or just listening to music or whatever, trying to gear myself up for the travesty I'm about to endure, because work has gotten that bad. It has gotten to that point where like I'm trying to push through, but I don't even believe in myself anymore as far as my job is concerned. So that's a huge issue. So I've relied on her, like pulled out her prayer card and been like, okay.
Honestly, I mean, I'm going to be straightforward and honest with you. I think you need to work more with her because I'm a little intoxicated, but I feel like you're very hard on yourself, and you know where I'm getting at with that.
Yeah.
In all areas of your life, YouTube, personal, career-wise. And I think if you carve out the time, she can help you through it.
No, I totally think she can, but you know how we always talked about when you go through a crisis in your life, you tend to go away from your spirituality towards it.
Yes.
No one understands why we do that, and it's not. I shouldn't say we as in all of witches, but a lot of witches.
We both do that.
Crisis, yeah. Yes. You and I both. We run away. I haven't been before tonight being in this witchy room, and today to redo the set for the show. I have not been in this witchy room in over a month. So
that's not okay.
No, it's not okay, because when life hits the fan and my work sucks and my health sucks and all this shit. Honestly, the only thing really going great right now is like my marriage is great. My kids are great. Other than that, everything else fucking sucks. So it's one of those things where like, instead of going to my spirituality, I've gone away from it. And that's not helping me in any way, shape, or form.
I agree. I 100% agree. And I hope, this kind of stems, and I don't think Brittany will. I'm not going to say what cards, but Brittany we both do like a weekly reading.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, straight up, I hope you listen to the reading, because you sure shit don't listen to me. But I don't listen to her either. But that's kind of like our sibling relationship, because we've known each other so long. It's kind of like you need somebody else to tell you something that your sibling already told you, but you don't really hear it until somebody else outside of your world tells you something. But she's super hard on herself. She's down on everything. She's not making content because she thinks she's irrelevant. Nobody cares. Her voice doesn't matter. And I think she feels that way also in her career. So, we have that very strong similarity where when you're going through hard times, you think, okay, you run towards your craft to correct, to make corrective action, which is what witchcraft is for. Even outside of a religious practice, just a practice in general. But it's not for some people. It's like you run away from it. And I think Santa Morte can help you through that. But, it's hard. It's hard when you don't feel valued, like in your own life.
And I think, with work, and I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, but I'm going to say it. I work really hard to. So those of you who are watching and don't understand, I'm an overnight coach at Walmart. So I work 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So I'm in charge of the whole overnight crew. Basically, anytime you guys ever walk into a Walmart, the stuff is on the shelf because of my team. That's basically what I'm in charge of. I'm in charge of between 20 to 48 associates stocking the shelves all night long, from all the way from grocery to the general merchandise side of the store. It's a lot. It's the backbone of the company. It's hard. And I have high expectations. My management team has high expectations. My store manager and my store lead have high expectations for me. And when I don't deliver a good store, it's heart-wrenching. I will get in the store. I will get in my car when I leave the store. And I never leave at 8. Even Justin will tell you, I never leave at 8. I leave at 9, 10, 11 o'clock one time. I'll get in the car and I'll just cry because I didn't deliver what I wanted to deliver. But I am the most empathetic, compassionate.
You were the most, no. You were the most, probably one of the most self-deprecating people. Not publicly, but internally.
Yeah.
You are the most self-deprecating person I know.
Yeah, no, that's actually very true. So, you know, my management tells me, you know, my store manager will tell me, you know, jump, and I'll say how high. You know, I want to make him happy.
Yeah.
I want to deliver a good store. I want to perform. And when he's not happy, I'm not happy. And I will bring it down on myself, and I'll go in my car and I'll just cry. You know, so that over time, over and over and over and over. And not to mention, just to put things in perspective, I work in the #1 sales volume store in all of Central Florida. Take all the stores from Cocoa to Tampa. My store is it's right next to UCF, one of the biggest major colleges in Central Florida. So, you know, I handle the biggest sales volume store in Central Florida, and it's hard. And, you know, I'm the most empathetic, compassionate store, you know, coach there is, to the point where, you know, I build relationships with every single one of my associates. I know their personal lives. I know their kids. I know their dogs' names. I know everything about them. I build those foundations. And I genuinely care about my people. I care about their personal lives, their private lives. I'm not that tyrant, that micromanager. I am that cool manager, as it were, but that has a price to pay. And that price is my mental health.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I do care so much that my emotions are attached to the way I manage. And so when I don't deliver a good store, I feel like ass, and I cry, and I cry all the way home. My husband will tell you I cry all the way home, you know. So it gets to the point where I can't do it anymore. My mental health is taking a toll. My physical health is taking a huge toll. Going in for my second surgery, so it's kind of one of those things where I'm at that point now where, you know, I'm the cool manager, but I'm the one who's taking the punch for the associates. So, yes.
Well, I think so much of that is seeping into other aspects of your life, particularly YouTube. Like,
it is. Absolutely. And that's why I told my story, because that's the reason why a lot of these other things outside of Walmart are not taking place, because I'm so mentally and physically exhausted from trying so hard. Oh, good. Anthony finally boarded his plane. That's nice.
Yes, that's all that.
But not all big box retailers are like that. And honestly, and I'm not dogging Walmart. I'm not. Honestly, Walmart has been good to me. There's more pros than cons. Absolutely, 100%. They have been there for me when I needed them to be there for me for surgeries and LOAs and PTOs and everything else. Like, I've got a great store manager and a great store lead. I love Juan to death. He's amazing. That guy is great. Shannon, my store lead, is amazing. I love my management team. It's just the store is hard. It's a hard store. Yeah. And Walmart has been good to me. I am not complaining about Walmart. It's just the situation, circumstances in which I'm under.
Yeah, I think it's hard. And I think there's a lot that goes on that you don't share publicly, which I understand that. I get that.
Yeah, so my eval, they gave me an evaluation.
Oh, Lord.
My eval was opportunity, which means I'm a less than solid performer. So that ruined me, pretty much. It broke me. It was not good. Because I work so hard. I bust my ass. I'll be out there hauling freight with my team, and I feel like I'm a good coach, but evidently it wasn't enough. So, it kind of made that decision where I was kind of like, you know what? I think 2022 or 2023 might be my last year at the company, because granted, I put 12 years into the company. I started from the very bottom and worked my way up, but it's not, who's to say I can't do that again somewhere else?
Right. Exactly.
So,
and it's kind of like one of those things where, and we talked about this, it's like, really at the end of the day, your mental health is what you have to be, cognizant of, and how you feel and how your mental well-being is going, Let's see. Yes, let's hope that Anthony has a safe flight. Let's see here. Yeah, they are abusing her. And that's, and the sad thing is that's retail for you. Not that that's
it's retail,
but it is. It's retail. Witchcraft is a way for us to reweave the threads of our fates to some degree. I agree with that. I think sometimes mentally when we are approaching it, we resist it for some reason. I mean, we have all the tools and the knowledge at our fingertips, but sometimes I think we just focus on a more practical solution, even though I think sometimes we should turn to our craft more often than we do.
I wish I had that knowledge to just be like, okay, life sucks, craft. It doesn't happen that way. You know, like the fact that I haven't been in this witchy room for a month is sad.
It is. Let's see. They don't deserve you. They don't. They don't. They do not. Remember when you work your ass off for a job, but as soon as you're gone, they replace you in a second.
True.
That is true, regardless of your
kind of. And that's the thing. When I had my first surgery, I didn't understand the care and compassion my store manager had until I had that first surgery.
Yeah.
He was genuinely concerned for my well-being, for my health, for my life. You know, he texted me the minute I got out of surgery, texted me that night, make sure I was okay. Like don't get me wrong, I have an amazing store manager. The guy is, he's like a father to me, honestly. Like I look up to him in that way where he's like a dad, you know? So I want to make him happy and I want to impress him and I want to make the store beautiful for him. And I try so hard and when I can't get there, I think that's why I get so emotionally attached to the store and the business, is because Juan is like that parental figure and I want to make him proud, you know, and that's, I guess, what kind of sucks about having a good store manager. I really do have a great store manager, and I have a great store lead. Shannon I've worked with for the past 5 years, and she's not afraid to rip me a new one, but when I need her, she's there. She's like, Brittany, I got you. So,
Drebin said, hope all search to look up for everyone, especially you, Brittany. Good night, all. Good night, Drebin. Thank you so much for joining the show. Hopefully we'll see you April 11th. Dana said, why the fuck do we resist it? I do that constantly. I know. I don't know. It seems to be a common theme. I feel like so many of us kind of, I don't know. I feel like I look at the craft in a way that maybe isn't healthy now that I'm thinking about it, or it could be maybe not healthy, but I kind of like look at it and I'm like, is it a big enough problem to do witchcraft for? But maybe that's not, maybe it doesn't have to be.
That's kind of, I mean, yesterday I did witchcraft in my bedroom. So when I changed the sheets, I put the new sheets on, I sprayed the whole entire bed with an uncrossing spray. Because, hey, listen, bitch, people be doing hexens and spells and whatnot at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning when you're sleeping. Okay? So I sprayed that whole entire goddamn bed down with hexing spray. Okay? Then I sprayed with Palo Santo spray on top of that. Laid the comforter, uncrossing, hexing. You know, like I sprayed that bitch down so I can have restful sleep. Nobody doing no hexing, cursing bullshit on me, like the whole 9 yards. You know, the small things like that, spraying down your bed with some spray.
No, I mean, I do that, but I mean, I'm talking about like more actionable things, like lighting a candle or creating a spell or a petition or just something of that nature, even if it's ritual. Like, I just find myself sometimes thinking, and I'm like, does it warrant that?
When's the last time you did a ritual? Last time you did a ritual, Mabon, with me?
Yes. But the thing is, I'm not, and I've talked about this before, like, I don't do ritual. That's just not like a normal practice for me.
But when you did Mabon, you're like, why don't I do this more often?
Well, I think for me, it only feels natural when I guess when I'm doing it with you, because I haven't really done it with anybody else in years. But that kind of what?
Think back to what you just said. I've only done it with you. I haven't done it with anybody else in years.
Yeah, I know. I just like high magic or ritualistic magic isn't really something that I do. Like my practice is so kind of influenced by, you know, some Christian influences in hoodoo, and so that's kind of what I gear towards. So I don't like cast a circle and do all that bullshit. Like when we practice together, that's what we do. It's more formal, right?
Right.
I don't do the formal thing on my own. But even so, I'm like, okay, yeah, I do my sprays and I do my smudging and I ring my bells and shit. But I don't think, okay, well, I'm having this issue, so let me fix a candle or let me talk to Saint Expedite or whatever. I mean, going into this assignment, I did use Santa Barbara, which I'm thinking of making a video about her. To kind of cut away any enemies, cut out the negative people that may come into contact with me, and I really had a good experience with her. But outside of that, I'm very informal with the way that I do things. But sometimes I just feel like, do I need to go to Witchcraft for everything? I don't know if I do, but I do definitely think I need to use my resources better. And
then the whole thing about you not feeling that you are as powerful without your witchy room is kind of concerning.
Well, honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with influence and the fact that I've let people's thoughts and opinions get into my head, which is unhealthy. I don't think that I'm not as powerful, but I think mentally, like, my connection is not as strong. I think the power is still there, but environmentally, I think I get too caught up in this rather than being like, I have a soul, I'm a human, I'm connected to divinity, and regardless whether I have candles or incense or whatever, all the extra bullshit, I am still powerful and I'm still a divine being. But when you're used to having this crutch of a witchy room, when you don't have access to that, it throws you for a loop.
And I think it's going to, when you get back home, you have what, like a month and a half left, right?
Yeah.
Or 2 months or something like that. When you get back home, you're going to appreciate that witchy room 10 times more, because there were times where you'd be like, it's just a witchy room, I can do witchcraft at my kitchen table. I'm like, yeah, okay, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to appreciate that room 10 times more. Like, okay, now I get it.
And I should have tried to separate myself in some ways, but I think, we rely on that, even if it's only mental, and it is only mental. It's not real.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there isn't anything actually energetically different about that room than anything else. Really.
Well, I mean, yes, there is and there isn't. Like, when you walk in my witchy room, it has a whole feel.
Yes.
That's because the love and intention I put into the room over time.
Right.
The furniture, the art, the books, my room is like, honestly, like a fucking witchy store. But that's been years and years in the making. But it is an accomplishment of, like, me. Like, if I were to die and get hit by a bus tomorrow, this room, I guarantee Anthony would probably keep it exactly the way it is.
Yeah.
Because it's got my energy still, like, stuck to everything in here.
Well, yeah, I mean, you do certain things to empower that space and protect that space, but I mean, energetically, like, I'm not literally less powerful or literally less, able to do things because I'm not there. And that's where I think, like, this idea of aesthetic or what environmental situations influence our mental capacity, which put us in a certain, like, mindset, and not having that refuge kind of just fucks with me, I think, is more so what it is.
I think that's true with everybody. It all gets in our own heads. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's where YouTube even gets in our own heads. It's the same thing. All right, it is 10:59. Let's wrap it up. Maybe we should just start making one Witchcraft 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll say 10:30, but who knows? We always run over.
We always end up past 10:30. At least we have been for a while now. So those of you who stuck with us the whole entire 2 hours,
thank you.
Thank you. I mean, sometimes we get down the squirrel, rabbit hole, and we're like, and we don't want to end the show at 10:30. So that's kind of what happened tonight. It's what happened last show as well. With Nathan, we just didn't want to end the show. So we are going to end it now. Please visit Madame Phoenix on Etsy.
Yes.
Use WineWitch15. Check out our merch line. Get yourself a t-shirt. I'm going to get myself a t-shirt here soon and be sporting it here soon on the show. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out at the original Witchy Bar with us, Wine and Witchcraft, and enjoyed the new neon lights.
Yes. And do not forget, you can use the WineWitch15 for 15% off, WAW for 10% off of the merch line. I just put the link in the description, in the chat. It's only good for this week. It ends April 4th. So use WAW10 for 10% off the merchandise. And then April 11th, we will have the one and only Raven Flower right here on Wine and Witchcraft. It's her first appearance. I can't even believe it.
I know, after eons.
I know.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Bye.